Welcome to English Vocabulary. Let's go straight to the list.
On the spot.
Without any delay.
For example, he offered me the job on the spot. Next example. When he displays his handiness with a temperamental car, he is offered a job on the spot. Let's check another sentence. At a time when a camera was little used in newspaper work, the job of making rapid sketches on the spot for subsequent publication demanded a quick eye and a rapid hand, and encouraged an interest in scenes of everyday life.
Out of the box.
From the very beginning.
Let's try it in a sentence. To fault mad about you for not being perfect out of the box, and it's the rare show that is unfair. Let's check another sentence. It's hard to find other producers who've enjoyed such distinguished success right out of the box. Another example. We had to work pretty hard to gain some speed back that we had expected to have right out of the box.
Right, out of the box.
From the very beginning.
For example, I think we had some good chemistry, between the two of us right out of the box. Next example. In addition, they have start paying for themselves straight out of the box. Another example. You may not have this hot list out of the box, but you can hone it over time.
Then and there.
Let's try it in a sentence. He informed me that all I had to do was complete a form right then and there, and I would be added to the voters list. Another example. I decided then and there that, as far as relationships went, email was just great. Let's check another sentence. If there had been silence and a hint of awkward shifting, I would have stopped right then and there.
In a heartbeat.
Instantly.
For example, she had me out of the wetsuit and into a warm tub in a heartbeat. Another example. The only reason I even went to work was for money, otherwise I would have quit in a heartbeat. Another example. The hours, days, and weeks evaporate in a heartbeat.
Without further ado.
Without any fuss or delay.
Example. In most cases this evidence alone was enough to cause the accused to plead guilty without more ado. Next example. So without further ado, the first years share their first thoughts. Next example. Promptly, without further ado, an entire shift decided to stay at home, seriously disrupting production and causing severe losses to the company.
In, or like, a flash.
Very quickly.
Let's try it in a sentence. You could of course buy a jar of this delicious olive paste, but homemade tapenade can be done in a flash in a food processor. Another example. Peggy was out of the car in a flash, with Mrs. Griffiths following her inside. Let's check another sentence. They will sit on your rear bumper until they get a little bit of a straight road and then they are past you like a flash.
In short order.
Rapidly.
For instance, the bloggers will, in short order, make the current media structure irrelevant. Next example. Well, they're going to be there in short order, if everyone can get back in there after the debris is cleared away. Next example. The choice helps explain why California drained its once plentiful reserves in short order.
This minute, or this very minute.
At once.
For instance, Please address any complaints to the management, and get that damned squirrel out of here right this minute before it chews the sugar and dandelion centerpiece I've been working on since Tuesday. Let's check another sentence. Erin, get back here this minute. Let's check another sentence. A powerful, bellowing voice says, get out of the house, this minute.
Toot sweet.
For instance, move your bloody car toot sweet, we'll be back in 15 minutes to check on you may have been barked. Let's check another sentence. So, Monday night no calls from the hospital telling me to get their toot sweet, or is it tout sweet? Another example. Having to pay their own rent, rather than sponging absolutely everything off their parents and making no contribution to the household budget whatsoever, will ensure they get themselves motivated to work pretty damn toot sweet, I reckon.
Please feel free to comment on this list. We love to hear from you. If you liked the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. By the way, the photos on this video are street photography of London, and don't directly represent the topics. You can find the photographer's Instagram in the description below. If you have any suggestion for the video graphics, please let us know in the comments.